Hello everyone, I welcome you all to a new video. I'm truly glad that you are here. As a clinical psychologist, I have seen many parents who would tell me that the same story. My child just can't sleep, no matter what I try. The late nights, the exhaustion, the worry is something no parent should have to face alone. But here is the hopeful part. Research shows that there are powerful evidence-based strategies that most families have never seen and been told about. So, in this video, I'm going to share them with you, a step-by-step guide for you. So, before we begin, take a moment to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll always have access to practical and research-based tools to support your child and your family. Now, let's dive into sleep struggles and autism and discover what really works to bring peace back into your nights. Imagine if this is 2 a.m. and you are sitting beside your child's bed, exhausted. You have tried lullabies, warm milk, weighted blankets, but nothing seems to work. Your child is still awake, restless, and maybe even crying. And while the world outside is fast asleep, you are left wondering, will I ever have a full night's rest again? If you are a parent of a child on the autism spectrum, this may feel all too familiar. Sleep struggles are one of the most common and most draining challenges families face. And you are not alone. Research shows that between 50% to 80% of children with autism have ongoing sleep difficulties. But there is a hopeful part that there are evidence-based strategies that can truly make a difference, not just for your child's sleep, but for your whole family's well-being. Today, I'll guide you through exactly what you can do step by step to help your child and you get the rest you need, because sleep is not luxury, it's essential. So, let's talk about why is sleep a challenge in autism. Sleep problems are not just bad habits. They often stem from biological differences in the way autistic brain processes melatonin, sensory information, and anxiety. And the common issues are difficulty falling asleep, frequent night waking, and very early waking, or irregular sleep patterns. And the impact is not just on the child's mood, focus, and learning, but also on parents' mental health and family harmony. The melatonin differences can be melatonin is a hormone that helps regulate sleep. Some autistic children don't produce enough or produce it at the wrong time of the day. And sensory sensitivities can also play a role. A tiny sound, a flicker of light, and even a seam in a sleep night suits or can disturb their comfort. Okay. Transitions like moving from playtime to bedtime is difficult, the brain resists slowly down, and anxiety and overstimulation as many children have racing thoughts or heightened nervous system at night. And medical factors also play their role. Things like reflux, asthma, allergies, and even restless legs can disrupt sleep. Your child isn't being naughty or resistant. Their body and brain process sleep differently. Understanding this takes away the blame and helps us focus on solutions. So, if you have ever blamed yourself, please let that go. This is not your fault, and your child is not broken. The key is learning the right tools. I once worked with a parent, her name was Sarah, and her 6-year-old son was my client. He took up to 2 hours to fall asleep every night, and he would wake 3 to 4 times, and sometimes crying, sometimes wide awake, wanting to play. And Sarah told me with tears in her eyes that I feel like I have forgotten what sleep even feels like. But through step-by-step changes, her son went from 3 hours of sleep per night to a full restful night. Sarah didn't just get her evenings back, she got her energy, patience, and hope back too. This is possible for you as well. Now, let's discuss about how the techniques would work. So, first of all, let's talk about the power of routine, why it matters, and how to set one up. So, autistic children often respond strongly to predictability, as consistent bedtime or wake time in identical sequence of steps before bed reduces anxiety and cue the brain that sleep time is next. Parent delivered structured routines are a core part of successful sleep interventions. So what we do step by step is number one is pick a realistic target bedtime and wake time and keep them the same every day, like 15 minutes approximately. Second step is create a short 20 to 40 minutes bedtime sequence of 4 to 6 simple steps like bath, teeth, and then night suit, then story, then lights out. Okay? Then the third step is use a visual schedule. Photos or icons showing the order. Stick it where the child can see it. Okay? And the first step is use the same cues each night. A timer, a special song, a low volume chime, or a verbal cue. 3 more minutes. Okay? Number 5 is if you must shift bedtime, do it gradually, like 15 minutes every 3-4 days and bedtime fading. Okay? So when the starting routine, okay, it's bedtime in um, 10 minutes. First, we'll have a warm bath, then the night suit, then a story. Here is our bedtime shot. Let's take off bath, and if the child resists, say, I know you want to keep playing. We have 2 songs left, then bed, then sleep, and we have the same fun tomorrow. So, for nonverbal children, rely more on picture, schedules, timers, and touch cues. For older children, involve them in choosing 2 calming activities they like so they feel some controls. And pitfalls are inconsistent wake times and variable schedules like weekends and undermine progress. Routine only works if implemented reliably for several weeks. Then the second technique is sleep environment reset, a practical sensory tricks. While light, temperature, sound, and fabrics heavily influence sleep, for autistic children, a small sensory trigger, a buzzing alarm, a scratchy sheets, or nighttime hum can prevent settling. Aim for comfortable, low stimulus space. So, the checklist is what to do, like dark, blackout curtains or window film if street lights, morning sun awakes them. Quiet and predictable sound, consider a low volume while noise machine to mask household noises. Cool, ideal bedroom temperature approximately 50 to 20 degrees centigrade. Adjust for your child's comfort according to his or her. And then bedding and clothing, choose seamless night dress, preferred textures, text fabrics in daytime. Remove stimulating toys or screens from sleep apnea. So make the bedroom a predictable, calm place, dark and cool with only sleep things in it. If sounds bother your child, try a small fan or white noise app set low. If a blanket bothers them, don't force it. Follow their cues. For adaptation, if the child fears total darkness, use a dim, warm glow nightlight, red, orange hues, less likely to suppress melatonin. Okay? And the third and most important is light and circadian cues. Use timing to your advantage. Light exposure is the body's main circadian signal. Bright, natural light in the morning helps anchor wake time. Dimming lights in the evening supports melatonin release, and sleep onset. People with autism often have irregular circadian clocks, so timing matters. What basically you can do is, as a practical step, is morning with 30 to 60 minutes after wake, get 10 to 20 minutes of outdoor daylight or bright indoor light if possible. And for evening, dim household lights 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime. Switch to warm lamps and avoid bright overheads. For screens, you can eliminate screens like 60 to 90 minutes before the bedtime where possible, or use activities that don't emit blue light. So let's have our calm lamp on now. No bright lights. Tomorrow morning we'll open the curtains together to get the sunlight. This is how you will communicate with your child. And some children use screens to self-soothe. For some neurotypes, removing screens may increase distress. So if that happens, swap for low-stim sensory alternatives that feel regulating, like puzzles, calm music, and sensory objects. Then bedtime wind-down activities, what actually calms the body. So active arousing play raises heart rate and alertness. A wind-down phase or calming input help reduce arousal and prepares the body for sleep. Behavioral trials show bedtime fading plus calming routines reduce sleep onset time. So, good wind down activities, you can choose 1 to 2 low arousal sensory, that is kinetic sand, low tracing, soft fidget, quiet reading and listening to the same short story each night, slow guided breathing, gentle message, or firm touch if your child tolerates deep pressure, or calm audio, natural sounds, or low volume guided relaxation. I would share a breathing technique with you. Let's do a 3 big balloon breaths. Okay, you have to say your child, let's do a 3 big balloon breaths. Breathe in quietly like you are smelling a flower. Then pause and blow the candle out slowly. Again, in, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Slow. We are making our bodies soft and sleepy. Okay? You can do this with your child. You can do 3 big balloon breaths. Breathe in quietly like you are smelling a flower. You can take a pause and blow the candles out slowly. Again, in. Breathe in. 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Then slow. We are making our body soft and sleepy. Okay? This is how you would do it in a really good calming voice. So avoid new highly engaging activities near bedtime that are novel, toys, or screen games. Okay, so that the child won't involve in other those activities that gives him enjoyment. Then the number 5 technique is night waking protocol, how adults should respond. Okay, night wakings are important. How parents respond determines whether night becomes a reinforced play interaction period or stays neutral, so the brain learns night sleep. Okay, so behavioral guidelines recommend calm and consistent brief responses and structured strategies like scheduled awakening or faded bedtime when needed. Okay, so preparation Decide the night response. Play ahead of time with all the caregivers. Like when the child wakes, keep lights low, speak calmly and briefly. It's night. Time to sleep. Guide back to bed with minimal touch interaction. Okay. Limit duration. Keep contact. 1 to 2 minutes. No games, no snacks, no long conversations. If the child leaves bed repeatedly, use a consistent, not non-punitive step. Guide back. Sit quietly at edge of bed for certain minutes, then gradually fade presence overnight. And record. Track number and time of waking for like 2 to 4 weeks. Data guide next steps. Okay, so you can track it in that the data that you would get from your child performance will guide you like what to do next. Okay, so in the low calm voice you have to say, it's night, we sleep now, bedtime back please. Guide the child to bed. Tuck gently and say, I'll be back in the morning, and leave quietly. So, for children with strong separation difficulties, use a gradual fade. Sit by door the first nights, then all the way at the hallway and then outside. Use a visual sleep pass token for children who are allowed one legitimate request per night. So now let's talk about one of the most important aspects, that is food and nutrition and the careful use of supplements that majorly parents they ask. There is evening sugar and caffeine can delay sleep. Melatonin supplements show benefit for many autistic children, inducing sleep onset latency, but you have to first consult the pediatrician or the specialist around you. Without any medical supervision, don't give any supplement or anything to your child. Okay, first consult with the people around you, the consultants, and then give any supplement or anything to your child. Okay, because every child is unique and every the needs and the wants are, every person is different. Okay, so avoid caffeinated foods, drinks, cola, chocolate, energy drinks after midday, especially after 4 p.m. Okay, offer a small protein and low glycemic snacks if child needs something before bed. Example, plain yogurt, banana with peanut butter. Okay, and for melatonin, you can discuss with the child pediatrician if used. Clinicians typically start low and monitor, and it totally depends on what they feel the best suited is for your children. But for nutrition, you should avoid caffeine related products, the foods and drinks. And like I've already told you, offer a small protein. Okay, and don't use these caffeinated foods after 4 p.m. Okay, if your child is drinking cola or eating chocolate after school, try switching to water or milk snack. If you are thinking about melatonin, talk about your pediatrician first. Okay, don't first prescribe you. Gummies look like candies, store out of freeze, so melatonin can use daytime sleepiness if dosing timing are wrong. Okay, that is the pitfall. Then parent-child co-regulation. Okay, why the adult's state matters. The children learn regulation by borrowing the caregiver's regulated nervous system. When the adults models calm, slow breath, steady voice, and reassuring touch while accepted, the child can down regulate more easily, and deep pressure, massage, and firm hugs can be calming for many autistic children. The effects can vary across individuals. So I'll tell you how to model them. Okay, like for instance, inhale for 4, hold for 1 to 2 seconds, and exhale for 6. Okay, and the child will imitate you. Use a calm voice and predictable touch if welcome during wind down, and offer firm and gentle pressure, a two-hand hug, shoulder squeeze, or a short massage. If your child finds that soothing, monitor reactions and stop if it increases agitation. Okay, so let me say it for you. You have to say this thing to your child, like, let's do a turtle breath together. In for 4, it means inhale for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 1, 2, and out for 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do it with you. And if using pressure, may I give your shoulders a gentle squeeze? Let me know if you want me to stop. Okay? Some children dislike touch. Never force deep pressure. Co-regulation is not fixing, it's offering presence and predictable calm. Okay? So today we have learned fixed wake time in bedtime, the same daily, and 20 to 40 minutes predictable wind down squeeze with visual schedule, dark, quiet, cool bedroom, blackout curtains plus white noise if needed, no screen 60 to 90 minutes before bed, morning daylight exposure, calm brief night responses, track wakings, and avoid late caffeine sugary drinks. Consult a clinician before melatonin, and parent models calm slow breathing, gentle pressure if tolerated. So today you have learned 7 powerful techniques that can help your child settle and sleep and thrive. Okay, so we want to choose strategies and stay consistent. Small challenges or changes can lead to big results. Okay, thank you for spending time with me. If you like more practical guidance in parenting a child with autism, subscribe and check out our upcoming videos as well. Okay, stay connected for more evidence-based strategies, and remember, you and your child deserve rest and you are doing an incredible job. Thank you so much.